Fire and Ice Teegra. All right, let's talk about this comic. We're going to use my space system, story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. Fire and Ice is one of my favorite films of all time. Obviously, it's one of my favorite animated films. I pre-ordered the board game. I got like the soundtrack, the official soundtrack. I have it on Blu-ray, DVD, whatever. I love Frazetta. I love all those artists. I love the Conan stuff. I was excited for this comic. I'm really loving the Fire and Ice comic, the regular comic. This is sort of just like a one shot about Teegra. So let's talk about it. I'm going to give the storyline a 1. If I give a comic book like a 5 or a 6, that's sort of a pass, right? 7, 8 is like really good, 9 or 10. So the way it works is that if the story was awful, I'll give it a 0. If the story was okay, I give it a 1. If the story was amazing, I give it a 2 out of 2. So, and you can do 0.5s, right? So I'm going to give it a 1. Look, the story was okay. I mean, it's Teegra. She's going to get, her father, Gerald, wants her to get married for a political alliance. Then she runs away. This is very, it's very simple. Like, we've seen this many times. I don't think they did anything other than just make it simple. It was like, this is the story. It plays out. She comes back. That's it. So to me, that's a 1. That's like a simple story. It's told, it's told well, but it didn't do anything to excite me to be like, oh man, I gotta get the next. Like, if there was more Teegra comics, like, oh man, I gotta get the next Teegra comic. I mean, it's fun for a one shot. So there's that. The pacing, I will give the pacing a 1.5. I wasn't bored or anything like that during it. It's fine. She runs off. There's like monsters. There's stuff with her brother here. There's like some stuff where these other guys are like, whoever rescues her gets to marry her. There's a cool character here who does rescue her, and he's kind of a deformed guy. So the pacing was good. The pacing was good, better than what you would expect. So that was fine. The artistry, I'm gonna give it a 1.5. The art is really nice on here. You got some nice double splash. I like this cover too. The art for all of these books has been pretty solid. It looks like Fire and Ice. Like, when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, that's Teegra. Obviously, no one's going to beat Frazetta, so that's just like not even bother to say anything for that. But yeah, it feels like it's the cartoon. You know what I mean? That's kind of what we're looking for. So 1.5 for the art. I really liked it. Speaking of art, I do want to mention my channel sponsor. It is Superman month. Superman's birthday today, in fact, so happy birthday, Superman, if you're watching this when it came out. Beardedshirts.com, they do these amazing print all over shirts. They also do regular shirts too, just black with like characters, but I love these print all over shirts. Check out the link in the description. They're my channel sponsor. If you become a Legionnaire and you join the channel as a member, you're entered into a draw to win something from Bearded Shirts every month, so make sure you check them out. There's always sales on as well, so sign up for their newsletter as well. All right, so characters, I'm going to give the characters a 1. Like, Teegra's not doing anything for me. I mean, obviously, they've drawn her very, pretty. Her friend and her brother have a little side relationship going on, which actually kind of, I was actually more interested in that relationship, oddly enough, which we didn't get into. But I really like this guy here, this knight. So this knight who saves her, when he removes his helmet, you can see that he's actually a little bit beat up. So he's not the most handsome guy around, but he kind of saved her. And I like that guy. I thought he was really cool. So Teegra's okay. I'm fine with her. Obviously, like Dark Wolf and those guys are like the awesome ones. But she's fine. So I'm going to give it a 1. Overall enjoyment, I'm going to give it a 1.5 for my overall enjoyment factor. So I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. The other Fire and Ice books have either gotten a 9 or a 10. I think this one is for the hardcore fans only. So me, I am a hardcore fan. I do need to have this. But I need to be a little bit more critical when I'm thinking about these reviews and doing these reviews. Yes, I love Fire and Ice, but this was very simple. It's completely, you could probably just skip it if you don't want to read it, if you're just reading the regular series. But I'm going to assume if you're reading the regular series, you're going to be getting this for sure, right? It's worth it to have because it's Fire and Ice in the art, and it is still good. 6.5 is still good. A 5 or 6 is a pass, so this is just above a pass. I could have maybe gone to 7. It could probably be a 7. But the story was just too simple. It was like, I feel like if you're going to take this side character, if you're going to take Teegra and do something, really go for it. You know what I mean? I mean, don't just be like, well, she's forced to get married. We've seen this in countless fantasies and whatever before. So I would have liked them to have stepped up their game a little bit. I don't know if there's going to be an issue 2. If there is, I'm going to buy it because I buy everything Fire and Ice. But if there's not an issue 2, well, it's not going to really mean a lot. I won't be upset. So there you go. That is my review. If you like my space system, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, all that other stuff. That's it, everybody. Until next time.